Then our next speaker I want to invite up is Pastor John Riley. He's the pastor of Whittier Area Community Church, and I asked him to come speak just on behalf of really the local church with a capital C, not representing anyone with a lowercase c, but just the church as a whole and what we can do to be part of the solution. Thank you, John.
I think if you have any type of scriptural book and you open it up, there's some form of what's called the golden rule. It says, do unto others as you would want done to you. Speaking though as someone who's a follower of Jesus, anytime you open the Bible and you stick your finger in there, there's going to be some verse talking about caring for the vulnerable, caring for the people who God loves. And I just want to take a couple moments reminding us that the heart of the faith of Jesus is about a God who left his home to come to our home, to move into our neighborhood. And when he came in, he was experiencing homelessness. His family didn't have a place to sleep. Soon after his birth, he ended up becoming a refugee, going to Egypt, not having a home there as well. After he came back and finally had a home, for 3 years of his ministry, he said he had nowhere to lay his head. And he continually went around caring for people experiencing homelessness. He'd meet them in graveyards. He'd meet them because of stigmas in society. He'd meet them because of physical ailments. And he'd always reach out and he'd always touch them. And why did he come? What did he do all this for? It's because he wanted us to be able to move into his neighborhood one day. He said, I came to your home so one day I could prepare a home for you. And one of the truths that Jesus brings is that because he comes, there's no longer any us and them. There's no separation between the in and the out. He says, the door's wide open. Anyone can come and experience a home with God through me. And I just say that, I think, as someone of faith in a community where I know a number of you are faith and some of you without faith, but you still feel that same type of desire to, I want to reach out and do the same thing that Christ did, to go make a home for others. And that costs great sacrifice on his part. That's going to mean sacrifice on our part. For those in local churches, what I really want to challenge us to do is, number one, let's continue to get that message out. That it's not about a holy huddle. It's about us living for the benefit and the blessing of the world. That's what we're called to do, to be able to get back to that theology of what Jesus brought. The second part is, let's be the mortar. Let's be the people rallying together so that we can continue to partner with agencies in our community who are really on the front lines helping. Let's do that together. And then finally, I really hope that every single one of us will treat every single neighbor around us with the same love that Jesus did. It's not something that we deserve when he came to reach out to us, and it's surely maybe not something you think anyone else deserves, but we're going to do that in spite of what anyone else says. So just a couple thoughts. Drew wanted me to do what I do best, so we're going to take an offering right now. Not really, I'm kidding. But it's an honor to part with you. Let me just close with this. I think one of the things is there's so many, Jesus saw it walking around, there's so many different people who have so many different philosophies and desires on how to help other people. And one day one of his disciples was walking around and he said, Jesus, this person's doing ministry in your name over here. Should we stop him? And Jesus said, no, they're not against you, they're for you. And there's a lot of philosophies on how we can help those experiencing homelessness in this room. And my prayer is that we will be united and we will listen and we will work together. And that if someone's not against us, they'll be for us in this mission. So that's all I got, Drew. Thank you, John.